Well, what's good, everybody? Welcome into the Early Edge. We have made our way back home. Thank goodness. I am the coach. We are here every single day before 11 a.m. in your feed. We are powered, as always, by SportsLine. If you don't follow us on YouTube yet, what in the world are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. Hit the notifications because we have tons of content that comes in your feed every single day, and you don't want to miss any of it. By the way, if you listen to the audio version over on Apple and Spotify, thank you very much. Leave us a 5-star review. By the way, if you don't follow SportsLine yet, I'm going to give you the offer of a lifetime. Use the promo code EDGE. You're going to get 30 days for free, and then after that, you know the drill. You're playing with house money. Kind of a ho-hum day yesterday. These hockey playoffs are going to end up giving me a heart attack. Another loss in overtime. Bruins, what are you doing? But the Islanders are able to hold on, and we were unable to cash that ticket. But it's on to today. Let's bring in the stars of the show. We're going 3 wide today again. Right below me, you know the names, you know the faces. M Squared, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Coach. Fired up for a Tuesday. Feels a lot like a Monday still, but really excited about some of these NBA games we have tonight. Cannot wait for that Blazers-Nuggets game.
It kind of does feel like a Monday, but we're going to get right out of that funk and right back into it. Zach Attack, what's good?
Good morning, Coach. First day of June. It's my birthday month. That's always good. We're going to correlate that with the games.
Are you one of those people that likes to celebrate the entire month?
Yes, indeed.
All right. Well, happy birthday, Zach. Happy birthday. Maestro, good morning.
Good morning. Are we going to have to tell him happy birthday all month because we don't even know what day it is?
June 12th. June 12th.
We don't even, we'll just, June 12th. Interesting. We're doing a cool event that we'll tell people about, but not today on June 12th. That's a week from Saturday. I know exactly when that is. All right, guys, let's jump right in. We got a lot to get to today. Storylines that could affect the betting lines. Zach Attack, let's start with you.
Yeah, interesting news. The Toronto Blue Jays, after spending the first 2 months at their spring training facility in Florida, they're going back to Buffalo, the site where they played last year. It's going to be much different. Obviously, last year there was no fans. This year they're going to be allowed to have 24% capacity. That's going to be roughly about 4,000 fans. I think it's going to play a big advantage. It'll be something that I touch on in the pick segment as they went 17-9 last year there.
I think we all can agree that the fans, no matter what the sport, have made a huge, huge difference. All right, Maestro, we talked about the prices on the series in the NBA playoffs, and we were kind of ahead of the curve yesterday. What do you got today?
Yeah, well, that series price on the Suns has now moved up to minus 160 on the Suns. But something interesting, yesterday Vogel said Anthony Davis unlikely to play, but today they list him as questionable, and they're going to see before the game. So maybe there's an outside shot that he plays, but even if he doesn't, it does look like he'll be back for Game 6, which is key. And some other interesting series prices. I saw the Blazers now minus 135. They still have to win a game in Denver before this series is over. And then the Clippers, even though that series 2-2, minus 400 over the Mavericks.
Yeah, I think anybody that watches that series understands why it is minus 400. They have been dominant, and Luka, that neck is not right for him. All right, let's jump right in. Let's start with our SportsLine plays of the day, and today we've got 2. We're going to start in the NBA. And, yes, this is a big, big number, but we're quantifying quit today in the Celtics. I'm not saying that they're going to quit, but when you start to get down, just like the other night, by 6 or 8 points, then all of a sudden you look up and say, do we really want to come back here and then still have 3 to go? We're going to think that the Nets finishing out tonight in resounding fashion, minus 12.5, and they tip their 7:30 Eastern time. Then in baseball, we're going to go Reds again today. They cashed for us yesterday, only minus 105 over the Phillies. The Phillies really have been struggling. They've scored just 1 run in their last 2 games. They've lost 3 straight and just 6 runs in those 3. So right now, the Reds, they're really playing pretty well. When they're at home, they're a different ball club. We're on the Reds today, minus 105. Now, Mikey said it felt like a Monday. Well, let's switch to make it feel like a Tuesday. Let's just shake it off. Let's get it going. You know the drill, son. Give it to me.
All right, we're going to start with an awesome matchup here. If you like starting pitching, potentially low-scoring games, Dylan Cease for Shane Bieber. I'm taking the White Sox, plus 143. I like to caution these kind of plays for some people. If you're someone looking for a quick win and not looking to grind out over the course of the season, probably a game you want to skip. If you're someone who's looking for value and is going to grind out baseball for the entire 6 to 7 months, this is one you'll want to play. Plus 143. implies a 41% chance of winning. My simulations give them a 45% chance of winning. That means this line should be plus 120 for the Chicago White Sox, getting quite a bit of value here on a very good starting pitcher. So Cease is actually better than Bieber so far in terms of weighted on base average, both actual and expected, has 12.9 or 12 strikeouts per 9 innings so far this year. Shane Bieber, still very good to expect. 12.4 strikeouts per 9 innings. These two are virtually identical so far this year. The only thing we have with Bieber is a little longer sample size dating back to last year and the year before. But the White Sox, 8th versus right-handed pitching, 323 weighted on base average. The Indians are all the way down to 24th against right-handed pitching. If Cease is on at all in this game, the Indians are going to struggle to score enough runs. That's why this line should be plus 120. That's why we're taking the White Sox. Second game, taking the over in Atlanta, the best hitting environment in baseball today outside of the game at Coors Field. Incredibly low air density, really high, big positive index teams here. Steven Strasburg has not been great since return. 348 expected weighted on base average. Strikeout rate below 10 per 9 innings. You know that's a massive drop if you know anything about Steven Strasburg. Someone who routinely was 12 to 13 per 9 innings in his career. And then on the other side, Max Fried, 350 weighted on base average, expected slugging approaching 450. This one should go over the total of 8.5.
Yeah, kind of a heartbreak last night because it was trending towards that over. We were on the right, and then a couple of bases loaded situations, and you got to have hits there. By the way, that's a 7:20 Eastern first pitch tonight between those two teams. All right, Zack Attack. You kind of got a little bit of a potpourri today, some baseball and some basketball. The floor is yours.
All right, Coach, right back to where we started with the storyline. The Blue Jays minus 153 against the Marlins. This is an interleague matchup that I think plays to the advantage of Robbie Ray of the Blue Jays. He's faced tough opponents this past month in the Braves, Oakland A's, and of course the Rays and Yankees. Much different story against the Marlins, who over their last 5 games have averaged under 2 runs. And then you talk about them going back to Buffalo. This is going to be a big advantage for them. They're going to play in front of that community that's really close to Toronto. I think that's going to pay dividends for them. In Sandy Alcantara, this is the first time he's facing a different opponent in the past 18 days, as his past 2 matchups were against the Phillies. I'll lay the price here on the Blue Jays. And then in the NBA, the Denver Nuggets minus 2. You have to always be careful not to overreact in the playoffs to a bad loss. The Nuggets, they lost by 20 points in Game 4, and it really was just a slight adjustment by the Portland Trail Blazers. They made Damian Lillard be a facilitator, and that worked, but I don't see that working for another game. Damian Lillard needs to shoot the ball. I expect the Denver Nuggets to make the proper adjustments, and Mike Malone to get the Nuggets the win today.
That's always been a problem that I've had, is overreact. You see a team play great, score 140 points or whatever, and then you hop on there and go, why did they just lose by 20? That's a great point for people to understand at home. It's the playoffs. Each game is kind of a separate series in itself. Great point by you, Zach. All right, it's time to prop it like it's hot. It's time for the Maestro. Let's go.
All right, Coach. A couple of baseball plays that I put out on Twitter today because I didn't want to lose the numbers. Dylan Cease, I'm happy to see Mike is on the same side. I'm going over 5.5 Ks. We have a pitcher's ump. He's gone over this in 5 of 6, coming off a dominant performance. The Indians don't strike out a lot, but I think he gets to 6. And then Bassett over 5.5 against the Mariners. I would have played 6.5, so I'm definitely playing 5.5, and I'm going to lay the heavy juice. He's gone over it in 8 of 9. The Mariners 24th in terms of strikeout percentage. And again, a pitcher's ump in that game and coming off an unbelievable performance last time out. He's been rolling. So those are my 2K props so far. NBA prop, DeAndre Ayton broke my heart when he didn't get the points prop last time. Should have gone points rebounds. I'm going to go points rebounds tonight over 26.5. You know, in this series, he's had 31, 32, 33, and 37 in points and rebounds. We just need to get to 27. Hopefully, no Anthony Davis in terms of this prop. He really took off in the second half when Davis went out. So I love that with DeAndre Ayton. And then a baseball play, first 5 innings, Colorado Rockies against the Texas Rangers, who have lost 12 straight on the road. Dane Dunning, a 7.97 road ERA, got shellacked last time out, and we got Marquez on the mound in great form. Last 2 starts, I think 14 innings, 1 run. So I'm playing Colorado minus 110 first 5 innings.
You know, it's really a hard thing to do when you have a long losing streak and an ERA nearing 8. Oh, by the way, your next start is at Coors Field. Welcome to baseball. All right, we're up against it. So many good plays on the board today. Grab your paper, grab your pencil. Here is the recap. We're going to start with M squared. He's on the White Sox plus 143, and the Braves Nationals over 8.5. Zack attacks on the Blue Jays, coming back home to Buffalo. Those great fans there. And also on the Nuggets late night -2. The Maestro, 3 props and a side. We're going to go Rockies first 5 on the money line -110. Then we're going to go Dylan Cease over 5.5 Ks, Chris Bassett over 5.5 Ks, and then DeAndre Ayton combined over 26.5 points and rebounds at -125. Then the gem today, we're going to put 3 together. The Tampa Bay Lightning in hockey on the money line. This is a graded B play at SportsLine. Nuggets -2. And then we're going to put the Nets on there, -12.5. We know it's a big number, but we think they sail past 15 or 20 tonight. No problem in Boston. That's going to give you a return. Wait for it. +612. That's tasty. Here we go. It's a Tuesday. Don't forget, golf-only episode in your feed later today. The First Cut Mega Preview, 5:30 Eastern today. We've got it all for you. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window for Zack Attack, for M Squared, for the Maestro, and for the jeweler who puts all of this together. I am the coach. I feel like it's going to be a really good day. The only place for your early edge. Good luck. Do you want best bets in your feed every single day? All you have to do is hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things early edge.